Dorsey's Music World. They're singing in history and musical literacy. Mr. Dorsey's Music World. We're living the dream starts here.
Hi, and welcome to Mr. Dorsey's Music World, first grade music lesson number 5. What are we going to do today? Let's find out. We're going to be doing several activities today. After we warm up our voice with a pitch exploration, we're going to move to a sea shanty called Our Gallant Ship. Our echo song today is Every Night. We're going to keep the beat and create with the minister's cat. We're also going to play a game with keeping the beat. Our song today comes from the Appalachian Mountains called Pourquoi. We're going to move it to Premiere from Sweets and Dances. We're going to create again in Singing Park. And we're going to learn how to read So and Me on the music staff. Okay, let's follow the line with our voice. Let's try it. Ooh. Here are the lyrics to The Gallant Ship. Echo after me. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and 3 times around went she. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and we sank to the bottom of the sea. Penny on the water, penny on the sea. Up jumps a little fish, and up jumps me. Now let's sing it all together once. 1, 2, ready, sing. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and 3 times around went she. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and we sank to the bottom of the sea. Penny on the water, penny on the sea. Up jumps a little fish, and up jumps me. Three times around went our gallant ship, and 3 times around went she. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and we sank to the bottom of the sea. Penny on the water, penny on the sea. Up jumps a little fish, and up jumps me. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and 3 times around went she. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and we sank to the bottom of the sea. Penny on the water, penny on the sea. Up jumps a little fish, and up jumps me. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and 3 times around went she. 3 times around went our gallant ship, and we sank to the bottom of the sea. Penny on the water, penny on the sea. Up jumps a little fish, and up jumps me. Our echo song today is Every Night. I'm going to teach you the lyrics very quickly. There are literally 4 sentences you have to learn, and then you know the whole song. So here we go. Echo after me. Every night when the sun goes in. Then you sing that 3 times in a row,
And then you sing this sentence. I hang my head and mournful cry. The next verse of the song goes like this. If the stars in the sky won't shine. Then we sing that 3 times. And then we sing, I hang my head and mournful cry again. Last verse. If the moon hides behind a cloud, and then the pattern is we sing that 3 times, and then we finish with, I hang my head and mournful cry. Now, before you listen and echo after me singing it, listen carefully, because even though we sing the same sentence 3 times in a row, the pitches or the melody that we sing is different. Every night when the sun goes in, every night when the sun goes in, every night when the sun goes in, I hang my head and mournful cry. If the stars in the sky won't shine, if the stars in the sky won't shine, if the stars in the sky won't shine, I hang my head and mournful cry. If the moon hides behind a cloud, if the moon hides behind a cloud, if the moon hides behind a cloud, I hang my head and mournful cry. The minister's cat is a happy cat. The minister's cat is a sad cat. The minister's cat is a weird cat. The minister's cat is a drumming cat. So that is a speech piece game called The Minister's Cat. I believe it originated in England a long time ago. Now, what the game is you sing, the minister's cat is a cat. So you have to come up with the adjective that describes the cat. And you have to put it in the sentence, and it has to follow the rhythm or the beat of the song. So how do people usually play this game? There's a bunch of different ways. You can pick a topic, and then you have to go around the room. And so say color, and you'd have to go around the room, and people couldn't say the same color. You'd have to go around, and if someone said the same color or somebody couldn't come up with the color, they would be out. Or, if you really want to make it hard, you can do it by the alphabet. And there's a couple different ways you can do that. So you can say, okay, the letter A, and people have to come up with a letter A word, like the minister's cat is an apple cat. And then the next person would have to say, like, the minister's cat is a air cat. Or whatever. And then, all right, whoever the next person is, they are out. And then you'd go to the letter B. And then you'd go around and do that. Or you could get really tricky And the first person would have to say something that starts with the letter A. The next person would have, like, the minister's cat is an airy cat. The minister's cat is a bear cat. The minister's cat is a cat cat. Right, like that. So this is something you can play with your family, okay? Or you can do it yourself. Try to come up with 4 things and say them in order. So like this. So let's take colors. All right. So I'm going to go like this. Here we go. The minister's cat is a brown cat. The minister's cat is a blue cat. The minister's cat is a purple cat. The minister's cat is a black cat. Okay, so you see how that works? So you can do this without the video. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to say the minister's cat is a, and I'll leave that space for you to say a word. So you can say the whole sentence with me, or if you want to just start off by saying the word that goes in there. So we're going to do that 4 times, okay? Here we go. The minister's cat is a cat. 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 Were you able to fit a word? And it doesn't even have to make any sense. Did you fit a word in that space that fit the rhythm? Okay, good. So now you can try that on your own, keeping the beat, because this is a beat motion song, and try it on your own or try it with a family member and come up and play the game.
It's time to stand up and move.
Remember to move when you hear music, but stop and clap the beat when the music stops. Oh, said the blackbird sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away and never came back. Ever since then my head's been black. That is the first verse to the song Pourquoi. Now, pourquoi is a French word that means why. There's no French in this song. It's just called that because it's a song that explains why something is the way it is. So in this song, we change the colors of the birds, and then we come up with a rhyme to tell why their head is a certain color. I'm going to teach you the first verse now. Echo after me. Oh, said the blackbird, sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away and never came back. Ever since then, my head's been black. Oh, said the blackbird, sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away and never came back. Ever since then, My head's been black. Let's try it together once. 1, 2, ready and sing. Oh, said the blackbird sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away and never came back. Ever since then, my head's been black.
Oh, said the blackbird sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away and never came back. Ever since then, my head's been black. Oh, said the red bird sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away and I went to bed. Ever since then, my head's been red. Said the bluebird sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away and I got the flu. Ever since then, my head's been blue. Oh, said the yellow bird sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away with another fellow. Ever since then, my head's been yellow. Said the silver bird sitting on a tree, I had a wife as well as thee, but she flew away with Bob the Builder. Ever since then, my head's been silver.
It's time to move it, move it.
Welcome to our singing park. It's such a place to see. Come along and sing along with all your friends and me.
Watch the following video to see what we're gonna do today. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Star Wars. What is your favorite movie? I like The Lion King, but I like the cartoon one better. What is your favorite movie? I like Onward. What is your favorite movie? I like all the movies. Now it's your turn to sing. I'm going to sing it 4 times so you get 4 times to try out different answers. What is your favorite movie? What is your favorite movie? What is your favorite movie? What is your favorite movie?
Mr. Dorsey's Music World Literacy Lesson.
What we're looking at right here are 3 horizontal lines. What does this have to do with so and me and reading melody? Well, these 3 horizontal lines and the 2 spaces that are in between those lines are called a staff. The staff is what we put musical notation on to tell the performer exactly what they're supposed to be singing or performing. Now looking here, there is a high pitch on the top space and a low pitch on the bottom space. Now, getting rid of the musical staff, you can still see there is a high pitch and a low pitch. However, as a performer, would you know exactly what those 2 pitches were supposed to sound like? No, you would not. You would just know there would be a high pitch and a low pitch, but you wouldn't know exactly what those 2 pitches were supposed to sound like. As we learned in our last lesson, so is the high pitch, me is the low pitch. So we're going to put on the top space, me we're going to put on the bottom space. Let's take a look at these musical patterns. We have so and me, and we've added rhythm to it. Quarter notes, 2/8 notes, and quarter rest. Because melody without rhythm would be really boring. Learning how to read music is just like learning how to read words, the letters of the alphabet, etc. We need to make sure that you can hear the patterns and you're making that ear and eye connection with the pattern that you are seeing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over each pattern twice. While I'm singing it, you should be looking at that pattern and making that connection. And then when you echo it back to me, you look at it while you echo it back to me. This is what's going to help. Also, doing this part 2 or 3 times is really going to solidify your learning. So me, so me. So me, so me. So me, so me. So me, so me. So me. So me. Me, so. Me, so. So me, so me. So me, me. So me, me. So me, so. So me, so. Me, so me. Me, so me. For all of us at Mr. Dorsey's Music World, take care and we'll see you next time.
Mr. Dorsey's Music World. They're singing in history and musical literacy. Mr. Dorsey's Music World. We're living the dream starts here.